So when you're working on a team, were you the one who was there who could build a reliable model, who could then, make sure that model was accurate and then had the ability to communicate with precision what the elements of the deal were and what needed to happen in order for it to be successful? So all of those are components of how you can be successful on Wall Street, okay, as an investment banker. And so when you do that once or twice, they start to rely on you. You're the first one that gets called when a new deal comes in, as opposed to the last one that gets called when a deal comes in that no one else wants to work on. Investment banking really is a fact pattern based business, and you're really only as good as the number of fact patterns that you have seen and experienced. And
The
so
number of deals and experiences you've had.
each deal has a set of fact patterns associated with it that are unique. And so if you only work on one or two deals, you only have the fact patterns associated with those one or two deals. If you work on seven in that period of time, you've got seven times the number of fact patterns that exist in each one of those deals because they're all different. And so that accumulation of experiences is what enables you to then predict what is the next equilibrium state or outcome in the next deal that you're working on, or give you the better insights as to what you should be analyzing, what you should be focused on, what you should be, conducting the due diligence around that might make the deal successful or not. And again, it's not a function of just being there. It's what are you doing while you are there and in that environment, and being a reliable component of the team and taking the lead in doing the heavy lift, I call it, and doing the work is what's going to enable you to be successful longer term.
How did being Black hinder or help your ascent in Wall Street?
It's hard to say in some respects. It was rare that there was any other African American in any boardroom of any company that I advised as an investment banker. Okay. Yeah. So, I advised some of the largest companies on the planet on some of the biggest deals that they worked on at the time. Companies like a company you probably know called Apple Computer, one called Texas Instruments, Hewlett Packard, Microsoft. Okay. In that era, in that time, you did not see anyone who looked like you or I in those board meetings. And so, again, I don't know if it helped or hindered, but you're there. And so what are you going to do when you're there? Do the work, make sure it's right, and communicate the points and interests of interest that either educate, inform, or help shape the deal one way or another. Don't sit against the wall. Do the work, and then bring the insights from that work forward in the environment for consideration. That's the nature of, I was in mergers and acquisitions. That's what you do in M&A. And so I saw that as a role that I could play well and a role that I could be really, really good at. And so that's what I focused on, becoming an expert in that space and with those skills.